Alright guys, we made it back to the house and I got something to show you. Now the zoomies aren't exactly what I thought they were going to be. I meant for like upturned, upswept dragster zoomies like what's on my 426. But I'm okay with what we ended up with. They're called weed burners. They stick out kind of low. I think we might angle them a little further back. But yeah, man, this camera makes it look weird. I really hope that this new camera setting I have it set on works, but yeah, they're going to be like weed burners in that one. They're all loose and none of them are exactly where they're supposed to be, but they're going to have a tie bar holding it all steady. I think that ought to work pretty good. And we had to do some truing up on some of these because they didn't come out perfectly straight or perfectly round, so a little bit of hammer and big old piece of steel stock, but I'm okay with that. I like that. It's not exactly what I had in my head because I meant them to be more like that, but that's a really sharp bend. That's like, I don't know how in the hell they make that stuff, but I'm okay with that. That's more period correct for this style of engine, and especially when you top it off with that 3-deuce intake right there. It's gonna be pretty sweet. So I'm gonna go BS with Dad, see what he's doing. I'm gonna work on this and also work on his car with him. So gonna be a busy day. So what we got now is we got our pipes all trued up here. We found the shortest one. There was one that was a little bit shorter than the rest of them. Got them all trued up about where they're supposed to be. And of course none of the bends are perfectly the same, but they're close enough. You won't ever notice the difference. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and deburr all these edges. And clean them up around here. Well, I'm out of hands. Need an extra hand. We're going to come around, clean up all this galvanized. Get them all mocked up on our flange how we want to. Get this flange bolted down tight. Get all these pipes welded in the way we want them, just tacked in. Then we're going to take a piece of flat steel, piece of strap, and run it across all of them to give them support just like a real Zoomie has, because it's handy. You need that. And we're going to get to work. We'll have one Zoomie done, and then Dave's going to get the other pipes bent up so we can do the other one. So I'll see you guys in a second. So we're down to 5% on battery, but we got a bunch of extra. Isn't that right, Dad?
I reckon.
Okay, good enough. So we got 3 that'll sit in here, so we're turning into a V6. That one's a little loose, so we'll have to wait, but I think this is how we're going to go. Real far swept back look. It looks so weird not having this extra one right there. You know, just pretend. Ooh, right there. So, yeah, I think we're going to get the welder fired up, get these tacked into place. Get that one tacked into place as well. And get our strap ran in the bottom, maybe a strap on top, don't know yet, but I think that's how we're going to rock and roll. We move this engine forward. Notice fall out. Oh yeah, I like that. Hope you guys like it too, because that's the way it's going to be. Well, like I said, we got everything ground out real nice. No more galvanized crap. Header flange is bolted up tight. So we're going to put a tack, and pretend tack. I thought Dad just walked in. I was going to say something, Dad, but he walked back outside. Dad, come here.
What?
Say something.
What?
Oh, good enough.
Good enough.
All right, go back to work.
We need Loctite.
Well, you can't get to the Loctite this way.
Probably not.
Watch where you're walking. There's a pair of aluminum heads there. There's some camshafts you're about knocked over. Why didn't you just go?
My arm ain't 6 feet long.
Well, you could have walked around that way. You had to go through my work path.
What path?
Wow. Holy crap, I'm surprised these cheap Amazon battery packs worked. Got 3 batteries with a charger and everything. Got a brand new battery in here, Dad.
Yeah?
But we got our tacks done. And I used one of my cheap old cameras, by the way, guys. That's one of them cheap GoPros. Camera into a camera. Because I didn't want to potentially risk hurting the GoPro with the weld flash. So we used the cheap bastard. But there you see it. Got them as good as I can. Found out that there's a pretty good gap between these two tubes that these ones don't have. And you don't look like it. But yeah, I got a pinky's gap about here. And about 2 fingers here. And about another pinky here. So worked out pretty good. It looked pretty even to me. You get a piece of flat strap on there and keep on boogieing. What do you think, Dad?
I'd say boogie boogie on.
Boogie boogie on?
Boogie boogie on.
That's going to become its own little clip I'm going to use in videos. You know that, right?
Boogie boogie on.
I'm going to have lots of stuff. Our little Eastwood Make 175, kicking ass still, taking names. Alright, there we go. That's most of it done for now. Like I said, I've been using a little other cheap Chinese camera. We're gonna show them again. Look at that. Bam. Says he records in 4K. That's a little bull crap. Up. Camera down. Anyways, so we got our straps on here. It's really hot still, but I'm still gonna touch it because I felt like it. Well, it ain't the prettiest thing in the world, but we got straps on either side. Pretty good size shit there. All welded, each side, inside, outside, around. Boogie Town. Got a tack on each side here. And got a tack on this side. So now they're pretty strong. And I think tomorrow morning we're gonna come out and do the finish welding. I gotta clean up the welding tip. It's getting kind of clogged up. Like a dumbass, I forgot to clean all the galvanizing off of here. And I feel pretty good right now. You ever welded galvanized? It don't do very good for you. But yeah, old Dave did us some good. I mean, all these tubes, pretty daggone good in here. Did a damn good job. That's all I can say. So we're gonna do our best to make these look pretty nice. These things got some weight to them already. Damn, Zoomies are not light. Okay, here we go. I lied. I gotta wait until morning. Still, nighttime. Saturday. Look at that. Kablammo. Weed burner Zoomie headers is what we ended up making. I'm pretty happy with them. You guys tell me if they look pretty good from up there. I won't be able to tell until I'm editing. That's what we got. Now just imagine the other side done. Pretty happy at that. In fact, I'm really happy. I mean, I got more grinding to do here because these welds suck because it was welding to galvanized, but up here they turned out pretty good. Got a little cleanup to do, but while that flange was like really hot, I decided, what the hell, we'll go ahead and bolt it on so that way overnight when it cools, it might conform back to its normal pattern, but it sealed up pretty good. So I got penetration around every single tube, so it ought to look pretty good. And ought to not leak, hopefully. Ought to not. So tomorrow, come out and do some cleaning, make sure there ain't any holes anywhere. Clean these tubes all real good, and probably put a coat of paint on them. got the Zoomie done for now. And now we're going to start working on making a new framework just for this engine. Ain't that right, Dad?
We're gonna try.
Gonna try. That's a good old piece of iron right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be the base or the bend it to match that leg, that front leg.
And we're gonna make a custom mount just for this front section.
Come out here and come down to a V.
Oh, I can get your drawing out. Dad had himself an epiphany. So he drew that out. It'll be for the front. This will be mounting for the rear. He got all his measurements and everything on a nice little shop towel that'll probably get caught on fire at some point. Dad's got himself some casters. They're all swivels. Gotta have swivel mounts. So it ought to work out pretty good. I don't know, Dad, but that's pretty amazing. We'll take that sumbitch and lay it up there. That's our first bend. And it's daggone perfect. That's amazing. Just guessing the angle. Prince will hit it on the nail, on the head. That's pretty sweet. Well, filming, Dad. Dad's got the mount off. I'm going to show you the mount, but getting ready to weld on our outriggers.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come in at that angle, and then the back piece where all the weight really is, so that's where it's going to have to be structurally strong, super
I
strong.
was gonna bolt them there, but I think we'll just weld them
I like the idea of welding.
like that.
That ought to be plenty strong. A lot of grinding. Someone's holes were a little bit off kilter, and down there's a whole bunch of grinding dust where I had to hog it out. I got the hog so hot I left an impression in my leather glove. Where is it? Right there. Look at that shit. Dad.
All I can say is wah, wah, wah.
Look at that beefcake. That thing's gonna support it. Another overkill piece. Damn. So yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Quarry duty.
Query, I was gonna say Scott duty.
A lot of that iron comes from quarries.
Don't say it on camera, Dad.
Well,
I don't know. Someone might be watching from the quarry.
okay.
Being like, oh, that's where all that iron went. Dad, what did we just learn?
A little baby Hemi.
Yeah.
Put the flywheel on before you put the crankshaft in the block.
Or before you do the finishes. Yeah, pretty much that, yeah. Because it's got this neat little thing. This is actually pretty cool. I don't know why people still don't do this. But, hang on, tripod's still on. Dad, those are little studs. And they won't rotate. They're machined flat on one side. Well, that's how much gap you get to work with to put the nuts and the lock washers on. And as you can see, it's about knuckle deep. But we can fit our hands in. So, pretty much will suck. So, yeah. So if you're working on one of these, get that done before, put the flywheel on before you put the crank in.
Well, make for the oil pan.
Or yeah, well, the oil pan would have been handy.
Help any.
This engine's been sitting around long enough. It's got cobwebs hanging off of it. Bell housing's on. You got anything to say, Dad?
Well, I was on.
You can't say what I just said. You gotta say your own thing.
My own thing.
Oh, okay, fine. So we got, what are you calling it, Dad?
What was I calling it? The bogey?
Yeah, you're calling it the bogey. The bogey's on, and now we gotta get a rear bogey. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Might have to run dualies on the rear bogey with all that bell housing.
I know.
There's tandem bogies on the bogey.
I don't know how that's gonna work with two swivels. Might be kind of sketchy. But she's coming together. The super long selfie stick we got going on here, Dan. With the tripod still mounted. But there's the rear mount. I welded that one because Dad was being all, oh, I won't get too sunburnt. His arms are already bright ass red. He's got blonde hair. So now I worked on my tan a little bit. Got them all burned in. What would you call these, Dad? There's a term.
Pretty good scald.
Scald. That's trademarked.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna mount on right there, and then we're gonna run a piece of tube that connects the front with the back. So we're gonna get that baby mounted on there. Sorry, the camera died in the middle of that finagling mess, so finally got that side in. This side's got a little itty bitty gap. That's from the heat and everything, but yeah, now she's got 4 wheels. Now we just got to tie them together. Then we got the world's funnest go-kart. Oh my God, Dad, the bell housing's long enough. You could probably rig up a pedal.
Yeah?
Now you're not gonna be able to steer, you're just gonna pretty much go wherever the swivel casters want you to go. Oh, that'd be deadly. Blam! My mistake. I thought we had more iron than that. So we got a center brace. That'll work just fine. What you think, Dad?
I think it will.
I think it will too.
As long as that front motor mount ain't too swivel.
I think it'll be fine. The only thing that worries me is it is steel to cast iron. And there's supposed to be a piece of rubber right in between them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's in such good shape. I mean, it's amazing. I don't know why I didn't reuse it. I can't even get it out of there, but it was vulcanized to the I think to the front mount. Because there's no way to actually mount it otherwise. I will yank from the back. Hey, that might work. That kind of worked.
Not easier than I figured.
Yeah. We have successfully created the world's greatest go-kart, Dad. Kind of need something in the back, but
Especially when you get them zoomies right next to your feet, your legs.
you just got to hold on to the carburetor. Oh, I can't get to my wrenches. The camera's holding it all up. It's okay. The question is, Dad, how easy does it roll? Like 800 pounds of engine rolls.
There's some wibblies.
Yeah. I'm not gonna call it, you know, the smoothest rolling piece of work, but I mean, when you weigh 800 or 900 pounds, yeah, I'm happy with it. That's cool. That was a good day's work. I mean, we could have finished your Hemi and had it running, but
Yeah.
well, I don't know. It's not that late in the day. We could still work on that. That's freaking cool. I hate how the GoPro's little screen goes black after.
How's the
Carburetor's not actually mounted tight, so.
ain't walling around, is it?
No. I'm happy with it. I couldn't be any happier. What do you think, Dad? Long day? Are you satisfied with what you've created?
Well, it looks pretty cool. It could be okay.
I think so too. That 2-barrel though still looks ridiculous though. The Zoomies I like. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. I like how everything's looking. We got to put the starter on, maybe see if it'll whirl over. That 2-barrel's so goofy, Dad, that we're gonna have to go full goof.
Full goo. Don't ever go full goo.
I would say full tar, but someone might get offended. But yeah, oh yeah, there we go. Biggest problem is the carburetor looks fine right there. And then you have this. Oh, that's just silly looking. But I like everything else. From the carburetor up, no. Everything else down, looks fine. Now we just need another Zoomie.
Yeah.
Flywheel's all bolted on. Hopefully it don't come sawing through the bell housing. That wouldn't be good. Of course, that's what's going to be on there. So that's going to be sweet. What a day. What a day. The only issue is, you know, if we didn't have such a long bell housing, it could have been significantly shorter. But damn Chrysler, hate to say it as a Mopar guy, they had to mount the daggone starter to the bell housing and not to the block. That's one thing that Chevrolet and GM did right. And it's stupid, got to have the bell housing. That's why we got this adapter plate that Dad made, bolt straight on there. Of course, now we got a flywheel and a bell housing we could be using a lot safer, but that's just too cool. And that's where that Scott Speed Shop logo is, that everybody sees at the beginning of a video. Oh, well, I guess maybe this is going to be the end of the video. Maybe you'll get to see it turn over. Maybe you'll have to wait till the next one.
Put that starter on, we'll see if it'll turn over.
But maybe they'll have to wait until another video.
Alright.
Okay, so, yeah. Camera facing me. So, yeah, we're not going to get to turn it over. We, hooked the battery up to it. And, you probably won't be able to see in here. Probably not. But anyways, the starter Bendix is too small and won't engage the flywheel. So my buddy who sold me a starter said it would probably work. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he guaranteed it, but he said it's like a 55 or 56, which is the first year for 12 volt, should work. It don't work. So I guess we're gonna have to wait until we get the right starter. That's okay. Because we have something that looks really pretty. Except for right there. It still looks stupid as shit. All right, Dad. So now say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.